Take a look at this fully animated, stylized game scene. What if I told you every single character, prop, and mushroom here was built without modeling a single polygon? Today I'll show you my ultimate lazy workflow for indie game developers. We are going to design these quirky 3D characters from scratch using basically one tool, the Blender Skin Modifier. Let's go. As usual, I'll grab the first thing I see. In edit mode, I'll press M to merge all vertices into a single point. I'll add the skin modifier to this vertex, followed by a subdivision surface modifier. And now I just spam the E key to extrude, and the mesh literally draws itself right under my mouse. To change the thickness, just press Ctrl+A. You can even press X or Y if you want the thickness to be non-uniform. Right now it looks like a slingshot, or a Viking axe. The main thing is not to get carried away and remember what we actually wanted to draw. With the skin modifier, you create at the speed of thought. From the left horn, I'll extract the nose. Oh, and if your geometry disappears, you probably forgot to select a vertex and click Mark Root. Pinch a piece off the nose, and we have a pair of eyes. I'll add some antennas above the eyes. I have no idea what they are for, actually. Any theories? Let me know in the comments. Here is a really cool trick. I'll make a basic jagged line with just a few edges. Now, I duplicate the subdivision modifier and move it above the skin modifier. Watch this. The jagged line instantly turns into a smooth spiral shape. Highly recommend this trick. Our character needs bushy eyebrows for extra personality. But remember, we are lazy artists. If something can be reused, why not? I'll literally turn the eyebrows into ears. Now I'll turn the ear into a clover leaf on his horn. Does a 3-leaf clover bring good luck, or does it have to be a 4-leaf one? Let me know. I'll copy the ears again and make tiny wings out of them. It's currently 36 degrees Celsius outside right now as I'm modeling this, so I'm definitely thinking about ventilation. Look at them flutter. I'll copy the ears one more time and make the feet. Oh God, I'm copying the ears again to make the hands. The hardest part here is choosing the number of fingers, 3 or 4. All right, our little musician needs a mouth with thick donut lips. We know how to make donuts. Above his head, I'll add a floating star. Why? Because it looks cool. By the way, would you guys play a cozy fantasy indie game with these kinds of quirky characters? What should the plot be? Let's give him a trumpet. I'll literally extrude the trumpet straight out of his lips. You know what they say, purse your lips and blow. I used my signature sandwich method here. Subdivision, skin, subdivision. Spoiler alert, this made animating the trumpet later on so much easier. Let's add some musical notes so people know he's actually playing music and not just making weird noises. Look at our trumpeter. Just a few simple edges and we have a fully modular character. Watch how fast I can turn him into a completely new character. Done. Now the new guy needs an instrument. A flute maybe? Any musicians here to tell me what I just built? Let's make it a trio. I'll duplicate the first guy again to make our third musician. I'll turn his antennas into a glorious mustache, and drumsticks. Nothing goes to waste here. Let's build him a drum. Or is it a tam-tam? I actually own one of these, but I still don't know the proper name for it. Look how awesome they look with random viewport colors and wireframes turned on. Let's give them a cozy environment, a little fluttering butterfly, and a giant magical mushroom to give the squad some shade from this crazy heat. I'll quickly block out the terrain and some rocks to tie the whole composition together. And here is the final block out. It looks incredibly atmospheric. Now, you might be wondering, how do I add materials, rig this, and export it into a game engine like Unity or Godot? Well, I actually recorded the entire process. I fully procedurally animated this scene and dropped it into a game engine. But I'm a lazy artist, so I will only edit and upload part 2 if this video gets enough likes and comments. So hit that like button. By the way, this pipeline lets me build game concepts with insane speed. So if you're an indie dev and your project needs a 3D artist to create weird and wonderful concepts like this, I am open for commissions. My email is in the description. Subscribe to the channel, support me on Gumroad, and let me know in the comments if you want to see this turn into a real game on Steam. See you in the next one.